Coal ore. Coal ore is the most common and essential ore in Minecraft. It's the first thing new players mine, and without it, early survival would be a nightmare. Found at almost any height, coal is your go-to fuel for smelting, torches, and campfires. It also drops experience, making it an easy way to gain XP early on. Coal veins can be massive, often leading players to mine far more than they need. Despite its abundance, running out of coal still happens, usually at the worst time, like when you're deep in a cave with no torches left. However, Silk Touch mining coal is often seen as a waste, since mining it normally gives XP. Even with its common nature, coal remains a necessity throughout the game. Some players even switch to charcoal, which feels like Minecraft's way of saying, you really let yourself run out of coal, huh? Interestingly, coal ore itself is also useful in building. Some players use it as decoration in mines to make them look more authentic. Iron ore. Iron is used for nearly everything: armor, tools, buckets, minecarts, anvils, and even compasses. It's also required for making a shield, which every player ignores until a skeleton turns them into a pincushion. Once players find iron, they never stop needing it. Iron ore is the backbone of survival. Without it, you're stuck using stone tools, which might as well be wooden ones when it comes to efficiency. Iron spawns underground and in the walls of caves, making it one of the first upgrades players get. Between hoppers, rails, and iron golems, you'll always be mining more. Smelting raw iron gives iron ingots, but for large-scale projects, players eventually turn to iron farms, leaving natural iron in caves untouched. At that point, mining iron feels unnecessary, until you need a quick ingot and suddenly wish you had grabbed more. Even though it's not the rarest ore, iron is arguably one of the most crucial. While players love to collect diamonds and netherite, iron is what keeps everything running in a world full of automation, redstone contraptions, and minecart tracks. Copper ore. Copper ore is one of Minecraft's newer additions, and while it doesn't make tools or armor, it has its own niche. Found in large veins underground, copper is mainly used for decorative blocks, lightning rods, and spyglasses. One of copper's most unique properties is its oxidation process. Over time, copper blocks turn from bright orange to green, making them perfect for creating old-looking builds. Players can also wax copper to keep it from changing, because nothing is more frustrating than trying to match a roof only to realize half of it is a different shade. Copper's other main use is the spyglass, which is great for spotting structures or mobs from a distance, until you remember you could just increase your render distance. In multiplayer, spyglasses are mainly used for staring at people from a distance like some kind of mysterious NPC. Despite being common, copper is often ignored because of its limited uses. While it's fun to build with, players often end up with chests full of it with no real reason to keep mining more. Gold ore. Gold ore is rare in the overworld but common in the nether. It's been in Minecraft forever, yet it still struggles to be useful. Gold tools break ridiculously fast, and gold armor is mostly worn when players don't want piglins to attack them. But outside of that, most players ignore gold, until they need it, at which point they're suddenly mining every bit they find. Gold also has a history of making players question its usefulness. That said, gold does have its place. Powered rails require gold, making it essential for automatic farms and minecart systems. Golden apples are crucial for healing and curing zombie villagers, and piglin bartering can get you items like ender pearls. Every player at some point has crafted a full set of gold tools, only to watch them break almost instantly. It's a tradition of regret that keeps getting passed down. Redstone ore? Redstone ore is the foundation of Minecraft's technology. Found deep underground, mining redstone drops redstone dust, which powers contraptions, doors, farms, and even full computers, if you're willing to spend hundreds of hours. For casual players, redstone is mostly used for basic things like automatic doors or simple lighting. But for experienced players, it's an entire engineering system. Some build hidden entrances, while others create fully functional calculators. Because why play Minecraft when you can do math in it? Redstone ore also emits light when touched, which is great for scaring players into thinking something just activated nearby. Mining it gives XP, making it another decent option for experience farming. Lapis lazuli ore. Lapis is also used for dyeing items blue, though most players forget this because they're too busy using it for enchanting. It spawns in veins and drops a lot when mined, so even a single trip to a cave can leave you with a lifetime supply. Lapis lazuli ore is a must-have for enchanting. Before the 1.8 update, players needed XP alone to enchant items. Now, lapis is required too, making it a resource players always grab but rarely use outside of the enchantment table. Its rarity isn't an issue, but finding it can be tricky since it usually blends into stone. Players often mistake it for diamonds at a glance, which leads to a mix of excitement and immediate disappointment. Diamond ore. Diamond ore is the most sought-after overworld ore. It spawns deep underground and is the reason players dig giant tunnels at Y level 59. Diamonds are used for tools, armor, and enchantment tables, making them a top priority in any survival world. Finding diamonds feels like winning the lottery, especially early on. Players immediately mine them, often ignoring everything else. But once you get a diamond pickaxe with Fortune 3, suddenly you're swimming in diamonds, and they don't feel as rare anymore. Despite their importance, diamonds have been somewhat overshadowed by netherite. Still, nothing beats the feeling of mining into a new cave and spotting that familiar blue shine. Emerald ore. Emerald ore is the rarest overworld ore in terms of spawning. Found only in mountain biomes, emeralds generate in single blocks rather than veins, making them tricky to collect naturally. Despite their rarity, emeralds aren't that valuable because villagers hand them out like candy. Players rarely mine them since trading with villagers is a much faster way to get them. Still, spotting an emerald ore block in the wild feels special, even if the only thing you can do with it is buy bread from a farmer. Ancient debris. Ancient debris is the rarest and most valuable ore in Minecraft. Found deep in the nether, it's the only source of netherite, which is needed to upgrade diamond gear. Unlike other ores, ancient debris doesn't burn in lava, making it the safest ore to mine in the nether, if you can find it. It only spawns in small amounts, leading players to use TNT or beds to blast their way through netherrack. Netherite gear is stronger and more durable than diamond, making it the ultimate upgrade. But because ancient debris is so rare, getting full netherite armor is an achievement in itself. Nether quartz ore. Nether quartz ore is the primary ore found in the nether. It spawns in veins that are often large, and mining it grants a significant amount of experience. Despite being abundant, quartz is used mostly for building materials, especially for those aiming to create more modern or sleek builds. Quartz blocks are prized for their smooth, clean look and can be used to make intricate decorative designs. The ore itself doesn't have many uses beyond crafting quartz into blocks, but it's extremely useful for redstone enthusiasts, who often incorporate it into various contraptions and creations. Players who are deep in the nether frequently mine it, both for experience and for materials. In some cases, the blocks also have a particular importance in obtaining and crafting items like daylight sensors, which are vital for more complex redstone setups. Nether gold ore. Nether gold ore is a variant of gold that can be found in the nether. It drops gold nuggets when mined, which can be combined into gold ingots, and it's particularly useful for players who are short on traditional gold found in the overworld. While it doesn't produce full gold ingots, it provides a much-needed source of gold in the harsh nether environment. Players can mine nether gold ore for nuggets, which can be turned into ingots and used for crafting powered rails, golden apples, and bartering with piglins. Piglins often have valuable items in exchange for gold, making this ore an essential resource for anyone looking to trade with the creatures. It's commonly found in large veins, making it relatively easy to collect. Deep slate ore. Deep slate ore is a variant of several ores found in deep slate layers of the game, generally at Y levels below. 1. Deep slate ores are more challenging to mine, as they require stronger tools, diamond or netherite, to break quickly. While the ores themselves don't offer additional functionality, they're considered a separate block type that reflects the difficulty of mining in deep slate layers. The notable ores that spawn in deep slate form include deep slate iron ore, deep slate gold ore, deep slate diamond ore, and deep slate lapis lazuli ore. The main difference is the texture and mining speed, but players should be ready to face tougher terrain and deeper cave systems when searching for these ores. The sense of achievement from breaking these ores makes it a rewarding experience.